and welcome to Talking Leeds Plus Match Reaction. Preston won, Leeds United won. Aaron Marshall here, and as always, Gerry McNamee. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Gerry.
Good morning. Yeah. And I tell you what, I could have I could have just watched a rerun of the Blackburn game first half and gone watch the second half. It was just the same game again. It's so frustrating. We're just saying off air, it's the same game that we play at home. Teams come and defend, and we break them down. And we didn't look capable of that yesterday. It was a very poor performance, and compound that with probably the worst referee I've seen in a long time. And it didn't. It's not saying the referee affected the results, but these referees are coming up from lower leagues and they're just not up to it. It's really poor. These guys are professionals, and he was shocking yesterday. Guys, the number 4, what is it, Whitehead or White something? He should have got. I seen it back at the time. It looked a bad tackle. It was straight red, and he's already had a yellow, and he books the 2 managers for it. And he just what was the name? Number 28, Osmosis, whatever his name was. He's got a bit of form, that guy. He punched a guy in the back of the head last season, if anybody remembers, some young lad, and he was going down injured, and he got. Did he get a booking in the end? And the ref was just absolutely dreadful. We got a point, and in the end, you're happy with a point. We had a few chances at the end, but too many players off it. And one thing that comes to mind as well, I know Neil Harris had a row at Millwall about Thickle fans. Well, we had 6 Thickle fans behind us yesterday. And the Yobs, I'm calling them Yobs, they're Leeds fans, I suppose, but they were going, come on, lads, you've got to sing up. And the only thing they did was slag off Bogle the whole game and call the whole team out. And I thought, if that's your support, lads, stay off the beer, stay off the sniffing the keys stuff, whatever you're doing. You really are arseholes. But anyway, that's all my angst out of the way. It was a nice journey. Didn't get any speeding points that I know of. So it's all right. Where do we start? I think the team, not as expected, I think. Bogle came back in. Sam switched over to the left, Rover on the bench, and then Pirro for Joseph. And you think, every game you go, should have started Joseph. When he starts, should have started Pirro. Pirro wasn't his sort of game. It was a bit physical. We knew it needed a change. Came 66th minute, I think it was.
Yeah, it's getting a bit earlier.
Come on, Daniel. You can't. We could see it's not working. Dude, change something at half time. We got enough on the bench. Do it. And when we did change it, throw on 6 attackers. It did seem to work. Except for Pat Bamford. Jesus, come on, Pat. 0.98% or whatever goals. XG, that's the one. We were at the opposite end, so it looked like it flashed across the goal, and I thought, just get your foot around that. Jesus, Pat, come on. Purr. Melia purr for the goal again, and he's costing us. And I don't like to call out players, and I'm trying to be nice, but Melia is just not up to it. I think he's costing us too. Sunderland was a freak thing. Forget that. But Tuesday night, he was nowhere for the corner. Too many times near post, he's getting a hand, but it's always the near post, and he should have had that yesterday. It was a bad goal leading up to the whole thing. I thought Strike was almost replica of the Blackburn goal. He got turned. He was a bit soft, and the ball comes in. Joe Roden probably should have dealt with it. Poor goal. I don't think they had any other shots on target till about the 80th minute or something. So, point. We're still in there. It's not the end of the world, but got to be better away from him. Just got to be better.
Yeah. So that's it. What is it though, Joe? Why can't we play like we do at home away from home? I just don't understand it. And I know that a lot of Leeds fans are saying, "Oh, Fant needs to go," and this, that, and the other, and it's just not good enough. But ultimately, I don't know what more he could do, because you could see. Obviously, I watched it on Sky, but you could see his frustration. The camera was on him quite a lot during the game, and you could tell he was frustrated. And I just don't know, the players for me, Aronson, Nonto, these superstar players who we've got, they've got to take some ownership here. And I just say it's not good enough. I think that's all we want, isn't it? We're sorry, we're not good enough, and we'll do better next time.
Well, the thing, Fark might be frustrated, but he's got the tools there to change it, and he doesn't.
Yeah,
he doesn't change it at half time. Just change. It's not. It's just. Solomon came on and he was busy and good stuff. Ramzani came on and occupied them a bit. Just Joseph probably was his sort of game, a bit physical. I don't think it was his goal, but he did do chaotic things. He swung at a ball while it was going out, and I think possibly he could have kept it in, and he went for a throw in or went for a goal kick at the end. Players giving away silly free kicks on the edge of the box just after we score. It's stuff like that. Brendan buzzed around as usual. That chance he had, 25 million player, that should be on target. He just affected.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's the technical term for it. Affected. Yeah, just went. Well, he's busy, but he's not. He's been in and out of games recently. So Tanaka and Rothwell did all right, but then the subs are coming on. He takes Rothwell off. And like, who's on midfield? You know, we got 6 attack. It worked, I suppose, in the end because Dan James again worked hard, hit the crossbar. Maybe it wasn't going to be our day, but we didn't have a real shot on goal till I think we won in the first half, and it was just poor passing, not getting it around. Whereas at Ellen Road, same team, same setups, and we be able to do it. So we're still hanging. We're still, we 3 points behind Sheffield United now.
They've got a bit of a cushion now, haven't they? Obviously, Burnley playing Norwich this afternoon.
Tricky. Yeah, if Burnley lose today, it's not a bad weekend in the sense because we got that cushion with second and third. But I'm just a bit annoyed that we should be better, but I'm happy with the point in the end. And if the other thing as well, first half, I think it was Robbie Brady, Irish hero. He went down injured at one stage, and he was down for at least 3-4 minutes. There was a couple of other things, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. 2 minutes goes up on the board. I mean, that's not even thinking biased against Leeds. That's just bad mathematics. There was about 5-6 minutes. Second, and he played 90 seconds, the referee of that. And the keeper, 60 seconds of that, the keeper was doing the usual time wasting, which again, frustrating. Do something better, refs. And then the second half, I think it was 4 minutes. And there was loads of subs and everything. This is basic stuff that as a sports watcher and a fan, you can see it. It's not been saying we're biased or we're sort of hyper Leeds or anything else. It's just looking at sport thinking that this is wrong. Do something about it. You know, it's spoiling the game. People are fed up with players going down injured and time not being added on, all that stuff. But it comes out with our frustration. I'm feeling a wee bit annoyed today. It took an hour to get out of Preston. The traffic wasn't great. I found a way, but it wasn't great. But it was. Sure.
Another bad day at the office, I think, Arron, wasn't it?
So we can't afford too many more because Stoke and Derby be looking at this and think, just do the same. Yeah, just do the same.
That's it, though, isn't it? Yeah. You know, every time it's like the Blackburn game, you know, I'm thinking Millwall, even Burnley at home. You just backs against the wall, get them on the break, then defend for your lives, and just don't let them in. And I think it's just too predictable now, isn't it? Away from home, I think that's the issue. You know, we just can't replicate what we do at home, and that's the biggest frustration because at home we're phenomenal, and away we should be the same. But I don't know. It's just we've got tough places to go as well. We've got tougher places to go. That's what worries me. You know, we've obviously got Sheffield United to go, Burnley. You know, we've got really tough away games to come, and. I don't know.
Paul Heckingbottom though? We should be doing Paul Heckingbottom with ball without ball. Yeah, he was just I have nothing against Paul Heckingbottom, but we should. They'd won 1 in 10.
Yeah,
you know, you look through their team, and it's a championshipy team. You recognise a couple of players, but we should be better. We should be putting these results away, and ultimately may cost us, or ultimately that point may be a vital point at the end of the season. So you got to take them. If you draw your away games, win your home games, that essentially you go up, don't you?
Yeah. You do. You're right. You're absolutely right. And I think that's the key thing is we've just got to turn it around. And I think they were saying on Sky, is it 3 defeats in 4 or something on the road or something like that? I don't know. I think it's one of those. It's a crazy stat, but positive. We kept fighting and we got a point from it, didn't we? And that's a positive, I suppose. And
that was nice.
I don't know. I think it's a psychological thing, surely, because I was looking at Nonto and I think, come on, you're better than this. He was just slack. For me, was Nonto particular because he's on quite lively, but it just didn't work, did it? And I think it's just frustrating.
We need to use the subs. I mean, a couple of changes. Not that anybody's been playing really bad, but just needs to freshen it up a bit. And I think Brendan definitely needs a break. He's not he's buzzing around. He tries hard. He gets fouled, but I think I'd like to see Ramzani come in. I think he's fit. Ampadu, when he came in, he was right back yesterday, and he looked decent actually. He looked a bit harder, and things seemed to get a wee bit better in his little cameo. I think the time's come. Thank you, Pat. You know, you've done some great memories, absolutely great memories of getting promotion and everything else, and you've scored goals for us and everything else. But he's just coming on now and being. I've seen him a few games now, and all he does is end up arguing with someone, giving away fouls and missing open goals. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. And I think he's had his chances, but I think we do need a striker comes in in the transfer window. But it's not the end of the world. We're just frustrated again. Another away result. You know, we could have dropped points at Swansea as well. You know, and we got through.
We got that. It's just what worries me is Stoke away on Boxing Day. That's going to be another typical shitty away game. I can see it now. It's going to be Stoke 1-0 all written all over it. And then obviously Derby as well. You know, it's just we should be. You know, we looked at these, didn't we, a couple of weeks ago? I think we've got some favourable games here now, and you think, yeah, come on, let's kick on, and we just can't do it.
No.
We're just going to have to rely on his home form, aren't we, to get us over the line?
Yeah, well, it'll turn. I mean, last year we need, if we went on a run like we did after Christmas last season, then you know we're home and hose. But we know what this division is like, and unfortunately we're living down to it, aren't we? At times when we should be good enough. You look at our squad, and teams must think, wow, but teams know how. They see the blueprint. They see what Blackburn did to us. They see what a couple of other teams did to us, and they realise that's how to frustrate us.
Yeah, I think if we score first, I think we're fine. I think we can manage the game quite well. It's just when it goes. I think what teams doing. You can see what Preston were doing yesterday. They just chip away at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, and you can just see them and bang, get them on the break and done. It wasn't even a good goal, let's be honest with Potts. The Sky were banging on about it. Saying,
I heard that.
The best team goal you'll see all season. I thought that is shit.
Andy Hinchcliffe, was it? Andy
Hinchcliffe. It was absolutely. I've never heard anything like it. Yeah. It was just like, this is the best team goal you'll see all season. No, it wouldn't. It was just shit. Just a long ball, hitting hook, bang, and he's in on the.
We were on the attack, if you remember, and we lost it. And Rothwell ran into. Look, we do a lot of time run into dead ends, and the passing needs to be crisper. And it broke, and it said Pascal got turned again, like he did, and he was a bit slow. Cross comes in, and I think, oh my, how did they score that? And I've looked at my mate who's not a fan of Melia. Straight away text, he goes, no, just watch it, just look at it. He should be saving that. He got a hand to it. It wasn't as if it's flying into the top corner, is it? And I don't think he has much else to do after that. I don't know.
No. Well, on to Oxford though, Gerry. That should be what they need to do now. Is they need to absolutely respond to this and absolutely annihilate them. They need to be.
Well, we have been doing that. Teams like Oxford, QPR, Plymouth have come to us, and we've comfortably beaten them. Comfortable win. I'll take 2-3. I'll take 2. So arrogant. I'll take 2-0. I'll take 3-0. But if we're not beating Oxford 2 or 3-0, we have got problems, and I think we should get that one out of our system. And then we got the Christmas game, two tricky away games, which we should win. But as we say, and as we've seen, games we can easily not win, and teams will be. And I think we need to be nastier. We need to be more physical. I think these shithouse teams in the Championship are come kicking lumps out of us, and not rubbish referees who aren't protecting, who aren't giving proper free kicks. That sounds affected, and we're arrogant. But I see it. If it wasn't the case, I'd say it. But I see if referees, and I've just not seen any good ones this year. They're really poor, and they just don't seem to understand the game, how it goes, what you're supposed to do. As I said, there should have been at least combined 12 minutes of injury time yesterday, and just wasn't, and don't play it all out. I think when both sets of fans are having a go at the referee, he's rubbish. So Mr. Busby, I don't know if you're related to Matt or Busby, he used to be on the BT ads. There's one for the kids. He was. You were dreadful, and you shouldn't be referee. You should be ashamed. You should be made apologise. They probably will apologise. Oh, that should have been a red card. Yeah, but sorry about that. Yeah, move on. It was a shocking tackle. But there you go. Oh, the free kick of that as well. Yeah, Pirro took the free kick, and I thought, well, let's play it back. It's a bit close, just straight into the wall. And I thought I could have done that. It was terrible free kick, terrible. Sort out the set pieces, lads. Even Rothwell's corners were poor yesterday. It was just move on. I'm going to a Carol concert later, and that's probably going to be more entertaining. Yeah, come all ye faithful. Yeah. Although a couple of good derbies today, it's the failures of Manchester come up against each other, and
that should be a good watch.
Celtic Rangers, it's always a good one. Yeah, we know where we want that one to go, from my sense. Anyway. So that might cheer me up a bit. I might watch Christmas movies. I mean, what's your go-to? It's got to
be Home Alone, Jerry, for me. It's got to be Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. It's a classic. Absolute classic.
It's a Wonderful Life, the old black and white Scrooge. I'm not doing Polar Express or any. There's Grinch. Don't get it. No, not for me. Any of the
Christmas one I don't like. I don't get. Is it Love Actually?
I was just going to say that.
I don't get it. I actually don't get the comedy in it.
No, look, it's that sickly, middle of the road bollocks. Yeah. And there's one where Hugh Grant is the Prime Minister, isn't he? What's that one called?
Yeah.
Is that Love Actually, is it?
I think it is, I think that's it, yeah.
Really annoys me in that. It's a silly thing, but they're doing a nativity play on Christmas Eve. That would never happen. You wouldn't be doing nativity plays. Get reality. There's snow in it. When's the last time you saw snow at Christmas? I'm not happy today. There's too many things annoying me today. I need to go and relax.
You do.
You do. I'll go. Yeah. Good King Wenceslas. Yeah, that's an old classic. Yeah. Don't try and foist their new Christmas hymns or carols on me. The old ones. Stick to the old ones.
The old classics. Yeah. Once in Royal David. That's a good one.
Oh, that gets the
classic.
I saw a picture yesterday of Joseph saying to Mary, or Mary saying to Joseph, "You don't believe me?" And he goes, "No." Yeah. So it's yeah. I mean, I see. I'm going off on a tangent here. Kevin Bridges was saying Joseph goes into the building site because he's a chippy and he goes, "Mary's pregnant," and the lad's saying, "Well done, Joseph." "Oh no, it's not mine. The angel Gabriel came," and they're going, "Joseph, come on, you need to sort this out. She's having you on." I'm gonna go to hell. I really am. Anyway, Leeds, get some Christmas spirit. That'll do us. Let's go and win the next 3-4 games. And set us up for a nice little day with Harrogate. There's the next 4 or 5 games. Let's do it. Oh, we've got Blackburn in between New Year's Day. I forgot that. Yeah. Come on, Leeds. Be better.
Come on, Leeds.
Be better.
Okay. We'll be back next Sunday with another match reaction, and we will see you all soon. Come on, Leeds. Get us 3 points for the next one.